Hi everyone! May bagong lesson na naman tayo. That is grade 6 math, quarter 2, module 1. Ayan, nasa quarter 2 na tayo. That is the concept of ratio and proportion. First, i-define muna natin kung ano yung ratio. So, ratio, the relationship that exists between the size, number, or amounts of two things, and that is often represented by two numbers. It is a way of comparing two or more quantities having the same units. So, ito yung pag-compare natin sa mga quantities na merong magkaparehong units. Iko-compare natin sila sa kanilang size, sa kanilang numbers, sa kanilang amount, gamit ang pag-represent ng dalawang number. Okay, so paano natin gagawin ang ratio? Ratio can be written in three ways. So, paano natin siya isusulat? Meron tayong word form. Ang word form natin is A is to B. Ang column form, A is to B. So, column tayo dito. And then, ang fraction form is A over B. Okay, so let's try to analyze these given sets of pictures. So, meron tayong dalawang triangle at tatlong square. So, give the ratio of what is being asked in three ways. So, ibibigay natin ang kanilang ratio sa tatlong pamamaraan. So, meron tayong word form, column form, at fraction form. Okay, number 1. Number of triangle to number of squares. So, ilan yung number ng triangle? Isa, dalawa. Ilan yung square? Isa, dalawa, tatlo. So, ibig sabihin, ang number ng triangle is 2. So, that is word form tayo ha. 2 is 2. Ilan yung square natin? 1, 2, 3. 3. So, ibig sabihin, 2 is 2, 3. Okay, sa column form naman, paano natin siya isusulat? 2 is 2, 3. Okay, ito yung column ha. So, 2 is 2, 3. Sa fraction naman, ano yung isusulat natin? 2 over 3. Okay, so ganyan lang siya kadali. 2 is to 3 ang word form, column form, and then fraction form. Okay, second naman. Number of triangle to total number of triangle and square. So, number of triangle again is 2. So, isulat natin dito. 2 is to total number of triangle and square. So, ibig sabihin, i-add natin ang number ni triangle at ni square. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So, 2 is to 5. And then, sa column form, 2 is to 5. At ang ating fraction form is 2 over 5. Ayan. So, sa number 3 naman tayo. Number of squares to total number of triangle and square. So, number of squares, ilang squares? 1, 2, 3. So, 3 ang isulat natin dito. 3 is to total number of triangle and square. So, ilan ang triangle at square? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2 is to 3 is to 5. Ayan, so 3 is to 5 ang number of squares to total number of triangle and squares. Sa column form naman, 3 is to 5. And then ang fraction form, 3 over 5. O, diba? So, ganito lang kadali mag-analyze ng mga pictures gamit ang tatlong paraan ng ratio natin. So, that is word form, column form, at fraction form. So, ngayon, pag-aaralan pa natin siya gamit ang mga iba't ibang examples. So, ngayon, pag-aaralan pa natin itong mga example natin dito. Write the ratio of the following in three ways. So, number 1, 6 short bond papers and 10 long bond papers. So, ano siya in word form? 6 is to 10. So, ito yung word form natin. 6 is to 10. Ano naman siya sa column form? 6 is to 10. And then, sa fraction form, 6 over 10. Ayan. So, ganyan lang siya kadali. Number 2, 2 girls for every 6 cups of rice. So, ibigay natin ang ratio ng girls to rice. Okay, so ang word form, 2 is to 6. Okay, so 2 is to 6, and then ang column form, 2 is to 6. Ang fraction form, 2 over 6. And then number 3, 3 cups of sugar for every 5 cups of flour. Okay, so sugar is to flour tayo. So 3 cups is to 5 cups. So 3, ang word form natin, 3 is to 5. Kita pa ba sa baba? Okay. So 3 is to 5, ang column form, 3 is to 5. And then ang fraction form, 3 over 5. Ayan. So ganyan lang kadali. Magsulat ng ratio sa tatlong paraan. So, word form, column form, and fraction form. Grade 6 Math, Quarter 2, Module 1, Lesson 2. Finding the missing term in a proportion. Meron tayong 3 kinds of proportion. Meron tayong tinatawag na direct proportion. Okay, so ang direct proportion, maiintindihan natin siya sa pamamagitan ng example natin. Mrs. Fernandez bought 12 kilos of rice for 504 pesos. At the same price, how much will she pay for 25 kilos of rice? Si Mrs. Fernandez daw bumili ng 12 kilos na rice sa halagang 504 pesos. So, sa parehong halaga, magkano kaya ang babayaran niya sa 25 kilos of rice? Meron tayong given dito. So, ganito ang pagsulat natin. 12 kilos is to 504. Okay. So, kasi proportion siya, so ganito siya pagkasulat. 12 kilos is to 504 pesos is equal to 25 kilos is to N. Kasi ang missing term natin is kung magkano yung babayaran natin sa 25 kilos. Kaya ilalagay natin si N as our missing term. Itong number dito na nasa gitna is tinatawag natin itong means. Okay? At ito namang nasa labas na mga number is tinatawag nating extremes. Okay, so tandaan nyo ha, ang number na nandito sa gitna is tinatawag nating means at ang number na nasa gilid is tinatawag nating extremes. Ito naman is tinatawag nating first term. Ang pangalawa is tinatawag nating second term. Ang pangatlo is tinatawag nating third term. Ang pang-apat is tinatawag nating fourth term. Okay. So, ito yung first term natin, second term, third term, at fourth term. At itong number na nasa gitna is means at ang nasa gilid is extremes. So ngayon, paano natin i-solve ang ating problem? Paano natin hahanapin ang ating missing term? So ang rule natin dito sa direct proportion is multiply the means and extremes. So ibig sabihin, i-multiply natin itong ating means at ang ating extremes. Okay, so i-solve na natin siya. So ang ating means at extremes, i-multiply natin si 12 kilos kay N. So 12 times N is equal to 504 times 25 times 25. So, again, si 12 at saka si N is minultiply natin kasi ang means at extremes i-multiply natin. And then si 504 at si 25 minultiply natin kasi ito ang ating means. So, extremes means. Okay, so i-multiply na natin siya. So, 12 times N is equal to 12N. And then 504 times 25, sige, multiply natin si 504 kay 25. So, 12,600. So, ang sagot natin dito is 12,600. Ang gagawin natin dito is i-divide natin siya sa 12 para si N na lang yung maiwan. Okay? Divide both side. Okay? So, both side ang i-divide nyo ng 12. So, 12 divided by 12 cancel. N is equal to 12,600. So, i-divide natin si 12,600 kay 12. Ayan. So, ibig sabihin, 12,600 divided by 12 is equal to 1,050. So, ang sagot natin, ang missing term natin is 1,050. So, ibig sabihin, si Mrs. Fernandez is magbabayad siya ng 1,050 para sa 25 kilos na rice. So, kung ang nabayaran niya sa 12 kilos is 504, sa babayaran niya sa 25 kilos is 1,050. So, ngayon, naintindihan na natin kung ano yung direct proportion. Ibig sabihin, kapag ang isang term is tumaas, tataas din yung isang term sa kabila. Okay, so direct ang kanilang proportion. Dito naman tayo sa inverse proportion. Sa pamamagitan ng example na ito, maiintindihan natin kung ano yung inverse proportion. It takes 8 days for 35 men to finish Mang Erning's house. How long will 20 men take to finish the building? Okay, so kapag 35 men daw yung nagtatrabaho, 8 days lang matatapos na yung bahay ni Mang Erning. How about naman kung 20 katao lang yung magtatrabaho? Ilang araw kaya nila mapifinish or matatapos ang pag-build ng house ni Mang Erning? So ngayon, meron tayo ditong 8 days is to 35 men. And din N, si N ito yung missing term natin kasi hindi natin alam kung ilang araw matatapos ng 20 men ang kanyang house. So that's why N is to 20 men. Okay. So, ang first term natin is si 8 days, second term 35 men, ang third term is si N, at ang fourth term is si 20 men. So, ngayon, tandaan nyo ang position ng ating mga terms. So, ang first, ang second, ang third, ang fourth, napaka-importante nun kapag inverse proportion ang pinag-uusapan natin. Kasi, ang ating rule is exchange the position of second term and fourth term. Okay, saan yung second term natin? Si 35 men at si 20 men. So, ibig sabihin, i-exchange natin ang kanilang position. So, ganito ang given natin. 8 days is to 35 men equals N is to 20 men. So, i-exchange natin ang ating second term at fourth term. So, magiging, ito yung ating second term at ito ang ating fourth term. So, magiging 8 days is to, exchange natin sila, magiging 20 men is equal to N is to second term, 35 men. Okay. So, ganito na siya. Pag exchange natin ng second and fourth, naging 8 days is to 20 men is equal to N is to 35 men. So, ano ang susunod natin gagawin? So, dahil na-exchange na natin ang position ng second term at fourth term, ang gagawin natin is multiply the means and extremes. Okay, so i-multiply natin ang ating means at extremes. Again, ito yung ating means, ang nasa ang nasa loob, at ang extremes natin is ang nasa gilid. So i-multiply natin ang ating means at extremes. Okay, so 20 men times N is equal to 8 days times 35 men. Okay, so i-multiply natin ang means. 20 times N is equal to extremes 8 times 35. So, isolve na natin siya. 20 times N is equal to 20N. 8 times 35. Okay, multiply natin si 35 at si 8. So, 8 times 5 equals 40, carry 4. 8 times 3 equals 24 plus 4 is equal to 28. So, 280. So, ngayon, para mawala si 20, so, i-divide natin siya into 20. I-divide natin both sides ng 20, okay? So, both sides ha, hindi pwedeng dito lang sa left side. So, 20 divided by 20 is equal to 1. So, N is equal to 280 divided by 20. So, 28 divided by 20 is equal to 1. 1 times 20 equals 20. Subtract. 8 minus 0 equals 8. Bring down 0. So, 80 divided by 20 is equal to 4. 4 times 20 is equal to 80. Subtract. So, 80 minus 80 is equal to 0. So, ibig sabihin, ang value ng ating N is 14. So, si N is equal to 14. So, kung ang N natin dito is 14, so 8 days is 35 men. So, ang 35 katao makakatrabaho ng 8 days. And then, ang 14 days is 20 na tao yung nagtatrabaho. So, ibig sabihin, kapag maraming tao, maliit na araw nila matatapos. Kapag konti ang tao, mataas or mahabang araw nilang matatapos ang pag-build. So, ibig sabihin, inverse proportion siya. Magkabaliktad. Kapag tataas yung isa, bababa yung value ng isa. Okay? So, kabaliktaran sila. Magkabaliktaran sila. Hindi kagaya sa ating direct na kapag tumaas yung isa, tataas din yung isa. So, ganun ang difference nilang dalawa. Dito naman tayo sa partitive proportion. Okay, so iintindihin natin kung ano yung partitive proportion sa pamamagitan ng example natin ito. The ratio of three sides of a triangle ABC is 2:4:6. If the perimeter of a triangle ABC is 120 centimeter, what is the length of each side? Okay, so meron tayong given na ang ratio ng side ng kanyang triangle is 2:4:6. So kung ang perimeter niya is 120 cm, gaano kataas kaya ang length ng sides ng triangle? Okay, so meron tayong equation dito. 2:4:6 is equal to 120 cm. So, ito yung mga sides ng ating triangle. Kasi ang triangle merong tatlong sides, so meron tayong tatlong sides dito. Is equal to 120. Kaya lang, hindi natin alam kung gaano ba kahaba yung kada sides niya. Okay, so yun ang pag-uusapan natin ngayon. Ang rule natin, add the three quantities. So, dahil missing term ang sides nila, kung ano yung length ng sides nila, lalagyan natin sila ng n. Okay, so 2:4:6, naging 2n kasi i-add natin siya. 2n plus 4n plus 6n is equal to 120 cm. So, ngayon is isolve na natin siya para makita na natin kung gaano ba kahaba yung mga sides ng triangle. Okay, so 2n plus 4n plus 6n is equal to 120 cm. So, ngayon is isolve na natin. 2 plus 4 plus 6, 2 plus 4 equals 6 plus 6 equals 12. Kopyahin natin si n. So, 12n is equal to 120 cm. Okay, so i-divide natin both sides ng 12 para si n na lang yung maiwan. So 12 divided by 12 is equal to 1. So n is equal to 120 divided by 12. So 12 divided by 12 equals 1. 1 times 12 equals 12. Subtract. 12 minus 12 equals 0. Bring down 0. 0 divided by 12 is equal to 0. 0 times 12 is equal to 0. Subtract 0. Okay. So, 120 divided by 12 is equal to 10. So, ibig sabihin, ang value ng ating n is 10. Okay, so ito na yung value ng ating n. Pero, hindi pa ito yung value ng length ng sides ng ating triangle. Kailangan pa natin siyang isolve para makita natin kung ano kaya ang value ng kada sides ng triangle. Okay, sa pag-solve ng value ng sides ng triangle, gagawin natin is si 2n, so ang side A niya is equal to 2n. So, si 2n, si 2, i-multiply mo sa value ng n. Ano ang value ng n? 10. So, i-multiply mo siya ng 10 is equal to 2 times 10 is equal to 20. So, ibig sabihin, ang value ng side A, or ipagpalagay natin na ang side A is 2, so ang value niya is 20. So, si side B naman, ang side B natin is 4n. So, 4, i-multiply mo sa value ng n times 10 is equal to 40. Okay, so si side C, kasi tatlong sides si triangle, is 6n. So, 6, i-multiply sa value ng n na 10 is equal to 60. Okay, so tatlong side lang siya. Ibig sabihin, ang 2n natin is 20, ang 4n is 40, ang 6n is 60. So, alam na natin na ang isang side is 20 yung length, centimeter. Okay, so meron itong centimeter ha. Ang isang side naman is 40 cm at ang isang side is 60 cm. Kasi nga, ang perimeter ng ating triangle is 120 cm, di ba? So, i-add natin ito kung pareho ba 120 cm. So, 20 cm plus 40 plus 60 is equal to 120 cm. So, ibig sabihin, tama yung sagot natin kasi ang total natin sa sides dito is 120 cm. So, equal lang sila. So, ngayon, naintindihan na natin kung paano natin hahanapin ang missing term ng isang proportion. So, meron tayong direct proportion, inverse proportion, at partitive proportion. Grade 6 Math, Quarter 2, Module 1, Lesson 3. Defining and illustrating ratio and proportion using concrete or pictorial models. Nung nakaraang lesson natin is na pag-aralan natin kung paano mag-compare ng quantities since si ratio is a comparison of two quantities. Kung saan pwede mo siyang isulat in a word form, column form and fraction. So for example, itong ating picture dito, meron tayong dalawang triangle at tatlong square. Ito yung pinag-aralan natin sa nakaraang lesson natin. So kapag i-express natin siya into word form, so that is 1, 2, 2 is to 3. Kasi dalawa si triangle, 2 is to tatlong square. Okay, so sa column form naman is 2 is to 3 and sa fraction form 2 over 3. So ito yung pinag-aralan natin sa nakaraang lesson. Ngayon, pag-aaralan natin kung paano ipapakita ang ratio at proportion gamit ang concrete or pictorial models. Ngayon, i-illustrate natin ating ratio and proportion gamit ang ating pictorial models or concrete models. So, meron tayo ditong numbers of butterflies, number of flowers, tapos comparison natin. So, kung meron akong isang butterfly dito, meron akong dalawang flowers. Okay, so malaki yung flowers natin, no? Ayan, so kung meron akong isang butterfly, meron akong dalawang flowers. So, paano natin siya i-compare? Ano ang kanyang comparison? Ang kanyang comparison is 1 butterfly is to 2 flowers. So, ilalagay natin dito 1 is to 2. Ayan. So, ganyan lang kadali mag-illustrate ng ratio and proportion gamit ang ating concrete model. So, 1 butterfly is to 2 flowers. That is 1 is to 2. So, ibig sabihin nito, kapag meron akong isang butterfly, meron akong dalawang flower. Ibig sabihin, kapag meron akong dalawang butterfly, meron akong ilang flowers? 4. Kasi ang isang butterfly, dalawang flowers. So, ibig sabihin, ang dalawang butterfly is 4 na flowers. So, maglalagay tayo ng concrete models. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so meron tayong 4 na flowers. Sa dalawang butterfly, meron tayong 4 na flowers. So, paano natin siya i-compare? Ano yung kanyang comparison? So, 2 butterflies is to 4 flowers. So, 2 is to 4. Ayan. Okay, so how about naman kung meron akong tatlong butterfly? Ayan, ang gaganda ng butterflies natin, color yellow. Ano naman ang ating number of flowers kapag meron akong tatlong butterflies? Kapag meron akong tatlong butterflies, ibig sabihin meron akong ilang flowers? 6 na flowers. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ayan, hindi na magkasya. Wait, 6. Ayan. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 flowers. So, ibig sabihin, kung meron akong tatlong butterflies, meron akong 6 na flowers. So, i-compare natin siya. 3 is to 6. That is 3 is to 6. Okay. Diba? Napakadali lang mag-illustrate ng ratio and proportion kapag gumamit tayo ng mga concrete or pictorial models. Ngayon, ang gagawin natin, illustrate the following ratio and proportion. So, i-illustrate natin siya gamit ang concrete or pictorial models. Number 1, 2 squares to 3 triangles. So, paano natin siya i-illustrate? Mag-drawing tayo ng dalawang squares. 2 squares. Yan, yun ang squares natin. 2 squares to 3 triangles. Tatlong triangles. Okay. Ayan. So, 2 squares is to 3 triangles. So, ganito ang pag-drawing natin sa pag-illustrate ng ratio and proportion sa ating 2 squares to 3 triangles. Sa number 2 naman, 1 triangle to 2 circle. Okay, so 1 triangle to 2 circle. Ayan. And the number 3, 2 squares to 4 circle is equal to 1 square to 2 circle. Okay, so marami to. Unahin muna natin si 2 squares to 4 circle. Okay, so 2 squares to 4 circles. So 1, 2, 3, 4 is equal to 1 square. Okay, so 1 square to 2 circles. So 1, 2. Ayan, so 2 squares to 4 circle, 1, 2, dalawang square, 4 na circle is equal to isang square, dalawang circles. Number 4, 1 star to 2 heart. Okay, so 1 star to 2 heart. And then, dalawang heart. Yan. So, 1 star to 2 heart. And lastly, 3 flowers to 4 sun. Okay, so magaling akong mag-drawing ng flowers. 1, 2, hayaan nyo na ang flowers natin ha. 3, tatlong flowers to 4 sun. Okay, so sun natin. 4 na sun. Okay, so sun, 2, 3, 4. Kita ba sa baba? Okay. So, tatlong flowers to 4 sun. Okay, so ganito ang paggawa or pag-illustrate ng ratio and proportion gamit ang ating pictorial models. That's all for today's video, guys. Sana may natutunan kayo sa ating lesson for today. See you in our next lesson. Bye!